Welcome back to another video, and in today's video we are going to be drawing a little version of Wimp, which is my little goblin character. She's gonna be like being held by a hand, like gripping her. I don't know, I thought that would be funny. So we're gonna do that. This is gonna be where her little body is. Now we'll put her head in. We'll just put in a little sketch of the body first, how we want this to be. We'll put her face right here. She'll have a big hat, which we'll worry about that later, but that's probably about where we'll end up putting it. It is uneven, but I always make those uneven anyways. We don't gotta worry about anatomy for now. Just put in basically a little onesie. There we go. And we're gonna put a big ol' cartoony hand gripping her because I don't think I could draw a realistic hand from this, like how I'm thinking of this. Alright. There we go. I did have a reference for this, like what I'm thinking of, but I had it open on Pinterest and then I accidentally closed Pinterest, so it's gone now. But I remember pretty much what it looked like, and it was just like a random base, so. That, I don't like that arm, but it's fine. We're just gonna leave it for now, because I want to add a little bit of detail to, like, I want there to be the hand here. Alright. Put the hand there, and there's a finger. We'll put another finger here. It just needs to be cartoony, but not cartoony. If that makes sense, I don't freaking know. Alright. There and there. We want it to be like that more because with her arms right here, that wouldn't really work. Yeah, sure, that's fine. I don't really care. I think that looks good enough. There. Let's go ahead and quickly actually bring these up a little bit too. Because, well, I think they should be. That's only 4 fingers, so that's fine though. And you may say 4, there's a thumb, you gotta remember that. Alright. Now, where exactly do we want our thumb? We'll go ahead and just put it here. I was thinking about drawing a banana man holding her. Which is another character I have, but I think I'm going to decide against that simply because I think it might take a while to actually get her drawn. So yeah, we're gonna have to like figure out how to draw her in this style that I'm trying to think of right now. Ow, that hurt. I poked myself in the eye. Okay, yeah, sure, that's fine. A little too pointed. It's fine. I don't have an eraser. We'll go like that. Just get the arm in here, basically, like a little bit of arm or something. I don't know. Ooh, arm. Yeah, sure. I don't care. Now we need to draw her. How do we draw her? Well, what does she wear? She wears basically just a giant piece of cloth that covers her entire body. Okay, let's start with the hat, because I think that'll be a good starting point. Then we'll go off onto her face, and then we'll draw the thing on her neck and just go down. That should be easy, because the further down we get, there's less detail on her body. Her face is her most detailed part. And then she's got a thing around her neck, a necklace, a thing around her waist, and then it's just like dress. That's it. She has boots, but I cover them up because I don't like drawing shoes because I suck at it. Alright, we need to draw the end of her hat a specific way. I draw her hat random pretty much every time, but I'd like to end the tip of her hat like, nope, not like that. Like this, kinda. Pay no mind to that, but that little part right there, I'd like to end it like that. I messed it up there, but you know what, we'll just stick with it for now. But I like to do that because there's another character that is somewhat related to her, Banana Man, who has that little thing on the pumpkin. That's how the tip of his stem ends. So that's how I want the tip of her hat to end. Alright. Because the tip of his stem ending like that is actually meant to be a reference to her. Because he'd be dead if it weren't for her, even though they don't even actually know each other for a very long time. I continue to draw them together, though. Alright. I never can draw her nose, because I constantly change how I draw her nose, giving her a more rounded nose, a pointier nose, just a random line nose, covering her face, like whatever. I constantly just do different things. But her eyes stay relatively static all the time. It's just this and a giant little iris like that. Alright. She does have eyelashes, but I always struggle drawing them. Like, she has little bits of eyelashes. Well, actually, sometimes she does, sometimes she doesn't. Sometimes it's just one eyelash, sometimes it's multiple. I can't decide which one I like better. So, it is what it is. Should she have her mouth open? I feel like she should have her little mouth open. Yeah, let's go ahead and go like that with her mouth. There we go. That's kind of how her mouth is. I'm drawing it a little bit like Mischief's, but because that's a little sharper than I want it to be. But that's fine. She does have one little twofer that sticks out of her mouth, so we want to include that little twofer. Now, her ears. She does have her hair, and I should probably draw her hair, but I'd like to place her ears first. I didn't really plan out her head very well, so her ears might not make sense here, but bear with me. It doesn't matter. It is what it is. How do we do this? Okay, how have we drawn her ears before? It's always a little bump and then go up, and depending on her mood, it can go up, down, or straight. She's happy right now being grabbed and yelling. Probably, if this were animated, her arms would be moving back and forth, and she'd be screaming in, like, happy way or excited way. So her ear should be pointed up, but then we can't see her ear, so I'm gonna point her ear straight out, because that's the next best option. Yes, I know how to speak. I've been doing it my entire life. Sadly, her hat is going to be covering her ear, so we're not going to be able to see most of it, which I do not like, but what are you gonna do? That's just an excuse for me to not have to detail it very much. She does have earrings. I do not remember how many she has, because they actually, she has a specific amount of earrings for how old she is, so, I don't know how many she has in this exact moment. I can't remember if... Hold on. Why am I saying hold on? I can pause. Alrighty, I'm back. Okay. Where'd my pencil go? Oh, it's right up there. Alrighty. Well, now I need to be... It might look like there's more light in here, and that's because my window's open, because I need to watch for my father, because my mother told me to. Pretty sure he's coming home with food. Okie dokie. We need to add another ear, because, you know, people have 2 ears. She's not a people, but she's the closest a goblin is to a people. Because she actually has, much more thinking than other goblins do. She's the smartest goblin to ever live. That is probably not actually true, but we're gonna say it is at the moment. These are 2 completely different types of ears, and I do not like that. We're going to leave it for now, because I think it will be fine. But I am actually probably going to have to leave in the middle of recording this and then come back to this, so I probably want to leave this as clear as I actually can to myself, so I probably shouldn't do that, but I'm going to. Alright. We're gonna put some hair in the front because I like to leave a little bit of hair in the front for detail, because I don't fucking know. It looks good, or it can look good. Doesn't always, but it can. And I would rather try. Alright. There we go. Now, how do we actually do this, though? We need to put her little neck thingy on. I was forgetting what the next part was, which actually, this neck thingy will probably cover most of what we just did. Which is inconvenient. I mean, it would actually go over what we just did. Like, the hair will go over this, I mean. But it's annoying because now there's more lines there. Alright. That's gonna look a little bit weird, but that's fine. I don't know how to draw her arms, though, which is a little bit of an issue. But we're gonna pretend like it's not. We're also just not gonna give her a necklace because it's covered. It's hidden. She has it hidden. She's protecting it. It's a very important necklace, so it's got to be protected. How do we draw her hands? I just realized. You know, we don't even have to worry about that. She's got giant sleeves on. We don't even have to worry about that. That's just fixed it. Bam. Solution found. Alright, but how do we actually draw this? Well, her waist is right here. So get pulled from right there to up here. So we probably do want the arm about there-ish, maybe? I don't know. How long is her arm should be? I don't know. She's got longer arms than an actual person, but I've been disregarding that fact since the day I decided that, so. Her arm length is supposed to be, her hands reach, like, how far does my hand reach? Like, all the way down to close to my knee. Hers is supposed to reach farther than that. Wait, my hands reach, that can't be right. My hands can't reach to my knee. That's not right. Yeah, no, that's not right. Hers are supposed to reach to her knee. Yes. I'm very intelligent. Okay, I don't like that. That looks wrong. Why does it look wrong? I don't quite know. So we're going to do this magical thing called ignore it and draw the rest of her. Oh, she has little shoulder things too. I just remembered. I forgot it about these things. She's got little shoulder, like little shoulder pad type things. But it looks like we're not really going to be including much of those, are we? Alright. There we go. That's, we want this from the shoulder. That from there. Comes in. No, we're going to want this out further, actually. Alright. Go like that. And go like that, maybe? That could be. Right. I don't really know. Oh, whoops, I erased the wrong line. Now she's just got a really big sleeve. Alright. Hit that. Go like that. And that's fine. Her hat, yet again, goes over this, but that's fine. That just means we don't have to draw it, right? Yeah, except we still should, because, well, then it's gonna look wrong if we don't plan it with that in mind. Whatever, that's close enough. Yeah, sure, that's fine. Okay, what now? We need to get the rest of her. She's got that and that, and then this needs to go like this then, if that's where her legs are. We've got that. Okay, there's her little dress type thingy. Should we give her boots, like a little show? Meaning, like, should we draw her little boots? Her boots actually don't have a design because, well, I've never drawn them detailed because I don't like to draw shoes. So I don't know what I'm doing, and I don't have any references. So we're not going to draw a shoe. I don't want to. Yeah, I think we just erase this and make it better now, and then we'll be done. I don't think this video is long enough to need a time-lapse of this. I don't actually know, but I think I'm going to do it just in case I need to go eat. So, I'll see you when it's done. Alrighty, I'm done. Finished it. I didn't add my signature, but we are done. She's definitely a little wonky, but you know, whatever. I like it. It's funny. It's stupid. It's perfect. See you next time. Subscribe.